about our Father's business.
Crime mode,
Filled with His Holy Spirit.
that's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never fold.
We about to make a scene.
Episode.
About our Father's business.
Yo, we are back. Episode 30. Something popped up on my screen. Well, yo, we are back. Episode season 2 of Not the Same Podcast, episode 35. Hosted by this one word, C-Micah. That one word 35. Over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. You know what I'm saying? 35 of them things, whatever that. Rob throwing gang signs with all that blue on. I'm scared.
They're
What's up,
calling me
bro?
a false flag over here right now, bro. What's good with you?
Nah, I can't call it, man. I'm glad to be back. Yeah,
no doubt, man.
So if you are watching us tonight exclusively, I said exclusively on YouTube, like what you see on the screen, and hit that like button and let everybody else on YouTube know that we are live. And then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you subscribing with your subscribe head, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you are on your own when we is live. You know what I'm saying?
Exclusive on YouTube. Now let me explain to you guys why we're exclusively on YouTube on Thursdays. Look, we like to do this thing called CHH Music and play videos. And when we on Facebook and all the other books and looks and G's and whatever the case may be,
yes, sir.
they flag us and then they go black. And then the show doesn't have the same effect that it does whenever we do everything else. So on YouTube, guess what? They want to monetize one word. So that's why we just come on here to try to get some one words monetized. Shout out to all our rebroadcasters. Shout out to all our rebroadcasters, man. Praise 365 Radio, RYC Praise News. Hey, what up, D? What's going on? Who else is in the comments? What up, what up, Sharon? How you feeling today? So shout out to Praise 365, RYC Praise New Radio, His Hop Radio Podcast Network. I got to get this right. The Takeover, Parable Radio. Did I miss anybody, bro?
You got them all.
No, I didn't. 520 Collective Radio Network.
With our brother Eric Boston. Owned by our brother Eric Boston.
Yeah, owned by our brother and our, we want to give a shout out to our MTMV famo. You dig what I'm saying? And everything that they got going on. So if I missed you, like I said last night, charge it to my head and not my heart. I got a big head, so it's a lot of memories going on up there. So if I didn't catch you tonight, I'll catch you next week. Let's get it.
I'm making no comments on my brother.
You bet not.
Talking about his own heat. I'm going to let you do it to yourself, one word. Do it to yourself.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see. Hold on, I'm on the wrong joint. Yeah, what's good? You know what I'm saying? We do so many shows. I don't know what the intro. What's good?
What's good?
Robert Dean, my brother from another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but I dwell and my brother dwell in the Midwest. Where you need to be, but I be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man. My brother, what's good?
What's good is I better not go back to my old hood in this. I bet it's
Don't do it.
Anyways, what's good
what up,
with
Darryl?
me, man? What's good with me is me and my little bro Ruben Jones dropped a single last Friday called All the Time, and it is getting very, very good reviews. So that's what's good with me. Also, me and my family made it home through all this snowstorm stuff. If you're in the St. Louis area, you know that the roads are slick, and St. Louis is a little backwards. Let me tell you about a little something about St. Louis. See, when he talked about last night, there's certain areas in St. Louis where you better not drive because these one words just don't get it. In St. Louis, they speed up when it's raining and snowing and slow down when it's dry. So I just praise God for traveling grace. What's good with you, C?
What's good with me as well is I'm done working for the week, about to head down south. Lord willing, tomorrow I ain't studying this weather. Go see my people, celebrate Christmas down south in Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm very happy with Christmas down south with all my family. You know what I mean? I'm happy about that. But to your point about St. Louis driving in the snow, man, listen, man. I'm going to give somebody a rhema word, man. Driving in the snow is not scary unless you scary, right? And what I mean by that, salute. They give you fire on that song. She said that joint is fire.
Hey, I appreciate it, Miss Dingle. Sharon, I appreciate it. D also gave props to it. Thank you, D.
But yeah, this thing, people, when it's snowing, don't drive fast. Like this ain't rocket science. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
simple,
Like, you know, like Sammy Sosa said when he getting it down, it's not rocky science. It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket
Slow
science.
down. If there's ice on the ground and you drive faster in a vehicle that's almost a ton and you have to stop fast, guess what you gonna do?
Guess what's gonna happen?
You gonna slip and slide. You know what I mean? Like, it's not rocket science. You
It's
know,
not that hard, bro.
slow down a little bit. If you see big patches of ice and you see clear street, here's another rhema word. Go where the clear street is. Don't run to the big patch of ice and then be looking crazy at people. Like, what is wrong with us, man?
Yeah. Look, I gave y'all an illustration if y'all didn't catch it. If you driving and you hit your brakes, first of all, one word, go get some new tires. If your tires are slick and you don't see the little grooves in it, then this ain't the weather for you. Call Uber. Call Uber, one word.
If you rub your tires and your hands start bleeding, call an Uber.
Call Uber.
That means the thread is showing.
The thread is showing. and now your hand look ashy. And my hand ain't ashy right now. But if you doing this and you let go of the wheel because you didn't hit the curb, I'm not going to put a particular person on blast that let go of the wheel because they hit the curb. But I'm just saying, listen, one word, get some new tires. Yes. Slow down.
Yes.
And all jokes aside, be safe while you out here in this winter weather because we're not the only ones that got the snow.
Just be safe. All I would say is just be safe. Be careful, like D said, be careful of that black ice. But don't be in fear. I'm telling you, when you get scared, like ultra scared, you're going to drive.
You mess up. You mess up.
Man. Like, just think. My mind always like, look,
you
man,
tense up and mess up.
Yeah, I'm always like, look, I'm straight. I'm just taking my time. I ain't got to be there that fast. It's all good. You know
it's going to be there when you get there, folks.
When I see a fool flying, I be the smart person, get out the way. Move, Chris, get out the way. That's what be happening. Shout out to Ludacris. I get out the way.
With the Chris.
Yeah. You know, the other Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get out the way. I don't try to fight these fools out here with the snow.
Hey, you snoozers, you know, the ones that like, your alarm go off and you hit the snooze for 15 more minutes. Yeah. When it's snowing, here's a rhema word for that. You don't get 15 minutes. When your alarm go off the first time, guess what that means?
Get your butt up.
Get up one word.
That's right. Matter of fact,
female, male, whatever.
When that alarm go off the first time, you already late when it's snowing. Because you ain't gonna be able to leave just at enough time. No, you have to leave early when it's snowing.
You ain't. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right,
let's get through this face season, man. That's with these folks.
Hold up. Hey.
JB, what up, brother? What up, our brother JB? In there?
What's poppin'?
All right, we're going to get to our face segment. Here we go. Is it okay for Christians to celebrate Christmas?
You better be celibate if you ain't married.
Hell, yeah, hey, pray for yourself. All right, man, but look, is it okay for Christians to celebrate Christmas?
You all right over there, bro?
Yeah, I'm all right, brother. I'm straight.
It's okay for Christians to celebrate Christians. You know what? Give your brothers and sisters flowers. You dig what I'm saying? The Bible says you need to praise when it's time to praise.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not the Bible study. Let's get it.
So here we go once again. Is it okay for Christians to celebrate Christmas? Mr. David, let's go.
Okay, for all my deep folks, let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. Gift giving, the image of Santa Claus, Christmas stockings, Christmas caroling, let it snow, all that stuff.
All that.
Decking the halls with holly and decorating trees.
Yeah.
We all know that this is pagan.
Yes.
And it came from the Romans in the winter, I think it's called solstice celebration. Yeah, solstice. Celebration. See, my brother and I are on one accord, and we ain't even talking about this.
I ain't even talking about it.
Let me tell y'all something. Yeah. In my house, as for me and my house, we gonna celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
It ain't. But guess what? Fat Saint Nick ain't coming down the chimney. I had a conversation with my youngest today. Hey, look, bro, these grades. This ain't worthy of no gaming
Merry
PC.
Christmas.
Yeah, this ain't worthy of a gaming PC.
No.
This is worthy of a game for your PS5 that you've already gotten.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the PC, the gaming PC that's $900,
No.
them grades ain't worthy of that.
No.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't no Saint Nick. It's that one word Rob. Or in his case, Dad. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
and he ain't coming down the chimney.
And I ain't coming down no chimney.
I'm coming through the garage.
I'm coming through the front door, the garage. And when I say, hey, you better come down them steps.
That's right.
Because I have authority in my home. All jokes aside, though, folks need to stop being so deep about the Christmas and this and that. And you dig what I'm saying? Dre Smitty, what's popping, bro? I just got off the phone with my brother. Folks need to stop being so deep about Christmas. If you do it, so be it. If you don't, so be it. Mm-hmm. Don't knock the next. It's like drinking, smoking, or the things that the Bible says. Don't let What did the Bible say about don't be a stumbling block for the next man?
That's right.
About what you eat or what you drink or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
If you do it, so be it. If you don't, then so be it. But stop being so deep to think that somebody is not Christ-like because they celebrate Christmas. Go ahead, see.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 grand. You know what I mean? Listen, dog. I know. I said this last night at the close of the show. I know literally for a fact that Jesus Christ wasn't born on December 25th.
You did say that last night, brother.
Yeah, and I believe he wasn't born on December 25th. I also believe that putting up a Christmas tree, I know somebody took a scripture out the Bible where it was talking about don't put up a tree and worship it and say you shouldn't have a Christmas tree. Do you worship the tree you put up just because you put decorations on it? So
it look good.
Stop.
My dog. Listen, bro, my dog even got a tree.
Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, if your spirit, your shanana is bothered by doing Christmas, you know what I'm saying, and you just an unhappy stooge, you know what I'm saying? Keep your stooge self at home. Don't celebrate none of this, fine. And you feel like the Lord is very pleased with you, then let him be pleased with you. But don't be condemning me because I got a tree in the living room. Don't be condemning me because I buy my wife gifts. Don't be condemning me because I buy family members gifts. Don't be condemning me because I literally know Jesus wasn't born that day, but I still thank God for him that day. I know it's pagan. Let me say this one more thing. I'll let you go, bro.
Yeah, go for it, brother.
If you offended because something pagan, are you just not going to live the calendar? Right? Monday is a pagan day. Tuesday is a pagan day. Wednesday is a pagan day. Sunday, that's named not Sunday is named after the sun. Friday is off of this. Saturday off of Saturn.
The moon.
You get this?
Of Saturn.
So I guess you just gonna decide. Well, I live by my own calendar now. All right, you deep Acosta fool. Yeah. Go ahead. What up, Toy?
Stop breathing.
Yeah.
Hold your breath, because guess what today is? Friday. That's a pagan day. Okay,
look, Mr. G, any Israelites up in here?
Thursday.
Man, I ain't never been to Israel. Nope. I ain't never been to Israel, so.
So, getting.
and look, listen. For next week, here's a sneak peek. I ain't never been to Africa neither. But anyway, go here, bro.
Yeah, bro. Next week, I hope we don't lose no followers.
Yeah, y'all might unfollow us. We got a few new followers this week. They might dipset after next week.
Yeah, y'all might dipset after next week because we got something heavy to talk about. But let me explain to you where everybody goes from, because they always say, if you want to hide something from somebody, put something in the book. So let me explain to you what the winter what is it? Solstice celebration is about. Mm-hmm. This is what it says. It's inspired by traditions from Romans, Celtics, Norse, Druids, and more, all pagan. At the time of all of these different groups share one big celebration that just happened to fall around Christmas time. The winter solstice, people living in the northern hemisphere celebrated winter solstice for the shortest day of the year. Smack bang in the middle of December. Yeah. And this is why Christmas just so happened to fall around the same time as many existing pagan holidays. The winter solstice was a huge part of the pagan life, as they were primarily people when I'm just going to
brother ain't going to play with it.
I'm not going to even mess with it. End of the year harvest and the chance to enjoy the company of loved ones and the rest of toiling the field. So
Yeah.
basically what I'm getting at, this was a celebration after all the year-long grinding and
Yes.
trying to get your crops to grow. You know what I'm saying? This was a celebration. Pagans could stop farming through the winter and instead devoted themselves to worshiping their various gods and celebrating with those around them, meaning other tribes and villages and whatever. Something that God said don't commune between different tribes. As winter in the northern hemisphere tends to be dark, cold, and hungry period of time. The winter solstice celebrated to help keep people entertained and enjoy themselves until the sun rolled around again. Let me tell y'all something, folks. This was the Roman culture. Yes, this is what happened. So to Mr. G, who said something about
Mr.
Hebrew
G,
Israelites.
he was laughing.
Here we go. When y'all want to talk about there's no J in the Hebrew alphabet, I bet not hear you say another English word. Every time you talk to me, I better hear you addressing me through
All
the
Hebrew.
Hebrew language.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? Don't pick and choose what you want to pull out, put in, what fits you. So if you celebrate Christmas, celebrate. All I'm saying is Devin, because that's my youngest, and everybody on the show know who Devin is. Devin known from the jump. When he was 4 years, ain't no Santa Claus, bruh. But when you go to school, don't spoil it for the rest of the children.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? This is in our household. No, I'm that guy. I'm him.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So go ahead, bro.
Himsky. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Look, my parents told me when I was young, hey, I'm getting this. I got these for you. This is for what you how you been doing in school or whatever it was. Like you told Devin, when I wasn't doing good in school, my my Christmas was real skeet. Looking at what Nathan said. He said Rob don't have a problem with that pagan supporting with that pagan support with the pagan supporting that ungodly team, even disrespecting the hood for them. Disrespecting the hood for them. He's silly. He's silly.
Yeah. I got a lot of explaining to do to the hood, the voice. You dig what I'm saying? But I got family on both sides, so somebody happy. Let's get it. Toy happy in this mug. Torcia, what's good?
Ms. Winder said, I received a beautiful gift for someone after giving a gift to a person of almost of the same kind. I was so blessed.
Hey, can I speak on that real quick?
Go in.
So the person that gave, and this is because I got insight on this, the person that gave Ms. Winder or D Winder the gift, guess what? They support monks. And monks ain't about none of this. Not women, not any of the stuff that we're doing. And yet and still, he gifted her. Do you? That says a lot. You dig what I'm saying? Because the gift is a thought. It's, hey, this is a symbolism that appreciation. The problem is we turn it commercial and we get greedy, and then we're ungrateful. What? A gift card? That's not personable.
Right. That's all you think of me. That's all you think of me.
A gift card, you can think more of me, and then it becomes selfish, and then that's when it goes down the wrong road. Look, give me gift cards. I don't care what it is. It don't have to personable. You give me a $25 gift card, I'll make it personal for me. You dig what I'm saying?
Look at Toy. Let's see. Nathan said, yeah, folks get too deep about some stuff. I don't celebrate it like that, but I'm not going to make any of you feel crazy because you do. I do a Secret Santa at work, but if you, then that was it. But if it's probably gonna come. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, listen, it's to each their own. If God has convicted you on not doing it, then you don't do it. But you ain't got to go be bah humbug to everybody else just because, God told you do it. Like, if he told you do it, wouldn't you be a joyous person if God gave you something? Yeah, he said, but if you ask me what I want, it's nothing. I donate to charity in my name. That's what's up.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah.
But he does not. Here's the key.
Tear everybody else down.
I'm sorry. He doesn't tear everybody else down. And guess what? He still participated. It's just his particular Secret Santa went to charity.
Right.
You ain't got to be deep, folks. Stop making Christians look bad at work. Oh, you dig what I'm saying? You ain't got to do that.
And if you ever mutter these words out your mouth. Real Christians don't. Real Christians don't. Just don't say that. Don't say that. Just pray for the people. If you see a Christian missing it, man, go pull them to the side and talk to them. Don't bring out real Christians don't do this and don't do that. Come on, dog. All right, word. I work with kids and everything is political when working with other people's kids. I got you, sis. Mr. G said, so I shouldn't leave Santa some ganja cookies and milk. I shouldn't leave some ganja cookies and milk for Santa.
So Mr. G just told us he eat ganja cookies. Because I just told y'all when I kick in the door, I'm Santa. So he make the ganja cookies and be like, look, son, look, daughter, they go.
Yeah. Smitty says the difference between personal convictions and biblical absolutes. That is such a good point, brother.
Hey,
That is
bro,
such
say
a
that
good
again.
point.
Hey, hit him with the he ain't lying, bro. Hit him with the he ain't lying.
It's a difference between personal convictions and biblical absolutes.
Hey, that's hey, for all y'all just Sunday Christians, I need y'all to pay attention. If y'all don't know what a Sunday Christian is, that's this. Jesus is my savior, but is he your Lord?
Right.
There's a difference. You'll catch it later when the show over.
Get it when you get home, as the pastor say. But yeah, man, listen, man. If the Holy Spirit is convicting you and telling you don't celebrate Christmas, then don't celebrate Christmas.
Don't celebrate it.
But don't do it because you feel like, well, maybe this ain't right. Maybe, I'm not, maybe it's bad for a Christian. Look, man, can we sometimes be pro fun? You know what I'm saying? Do we got to be anti everything? Christianity isn't about anti everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what you can't do this, can't do that, can't do this. Man, you get life, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, I come that you may have life and that more abundantly, man. We got to remember that. Because a lot of times we get so caught up on what we can't do, what's the change, what we shouldn't be doing, what we doing wrong, instead of you just enjoy life, man.
I agree with
Enjoy a weekend with your kids, man. Get them something nice.
Bro.
Get your wife something nice, man. Yeah.
That boy ain't getting that gaming PC until them grades get up, though. I'm going to just tell you that right now because I'm Santa in this bud. Hey.
I'm thinking about Friday.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this, Devin. If you watching, you know I love you, bro. I love your son. You know you get away with everything and a half. But with that being said, I will say this, man. Like in our household, you gonna hear Christmas music. Let it snow this Christmas. And anybody with a soulful Christmas, because you think what I'm saying. You see my melanation. Yes. Soul for Christmas plays, brother. I'm telling you. And I'm singing it to the top of my lungs. And if you got a problem with that, because I'm not singing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Holy Night.
Any of those things, dealing with choir music, then guess what? Pray for your boy. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just asking that you pray for me. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I know what you should tell them. I mean, if you just really got a problem with it, you can do like the old people say, make like a tree and leave.
Yeah. Or as
Get on up out of here.
Kick rocks with sandals on. You dig what I'm saying? How that looks.
Salute to my brother Larry Rogers. Say kick rocks with flip flops. You know what I mean? All right, man. We're gonna get into a video right quick. We're gonna hold up and wait. Let's go. Maybe.
Hold up. Hey.
This is STL and you tune into Not the Same Podcast, where you're hearing faith, music, and sports. Turn it up.
Afterwards. All right, man. This is a song by, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember it. This is a song called "Saved Me" by Mr. 1K Few. "Save Me" by Mr. 1K Few. Live and direct on Not the Same Podcast. Black and white joint. Few had a year. Few had a real nice year.
Yeah, he did. And Few might be artist of the year. I ain't talking about lyrical or whatever. I'm just talking about being busy, bro.
Making hits. That boy make hits.
Even though y'all ain't seen this shit, just know we ready. Coming in with this water, flooded on me, just broke the levee. Had to go pray a little harder till my father
right on, Miss Reese.
Jesus gonna take that wheel and he gonna whip it like a Chevy. I don't wanna come in dead last. All my brothers right beside me and they steadfast. I ain't tryna go look for new friends, they get scared fast. People gonna look at me like I'm crazy and my man sad. Some of these folk probably think I'm lazy, I got jet lag. 70 souls around the globe, I do digits. And I got a gift, so I need my partner home for Christmas. Sitting in prison, reading the scripture on forgiveness. Lord, forgive his. Father, let me down to sleep. I pray to Lord, my soul to keep. Got a whole lot that's proud of me. I pray that you watch over me. Even though I've been sinning.
Yeah, he been super consistent this year, bro.
I'm gonna get baptized like my wrist did. I'm so glad you saved me. I'm so glad you saved me. You saved me. You saved me. I'm so glad you saved me. You saved me. You saved me. Can't believe you forgave me. I'm so glad you saved me. I'm so glad you saved me. You saved me. You saved me. I'm so glad you changed me. You changed me. You changed me. Every time I go through phases, I promise they don't phase me. Could've been like the cages when the police came and chased me. Forget the ones
Yeah, the
that hate you,
visuals.
they don't know how good your grace be.
Yeah.
I just wanna go to heaven, I know hell ain't got no AC. Used to live my life in past tense. 21
Man
years
said he
I
know
gave
hell
my
ain't got no
folks
AC, bro.
Tryna listen to the gangsters and the terrorists. Had a good life from the jump, but I ain't cherishing. Now I gotta go make it up for Glenn and Harriet. But I thank God for the east side. Even if I can't save everybody, we try. Lord, I got that one relationship to revive. Father, let me down to sleep. I pray to Lord, my soul to keep. Got a whole lot that's proud of me. I pray that you watch over me. Even though I've been sinning.
You feel like he the
Lean
new
on
Reach?
God, no more sipping.
Who, him?
I'm gonna get baptized like my
1K,
wrist
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you saved me.
Part of the
I'm so
He-
glad you
future
saved me.
of
taking
You
the
saved
torch?
me, you saved me.
Huh?
I'm so glad you saved me.
You feel like
saved
Frank
me,
already
you saved
passed him
me.
the
Can't
torch?
believe you forgave me.
We're gonna pass somebody the torch.
I'm so glad you saved me.
Right now, it looking like people.
I'm so glad you saved me. You saved me. You
Him and that
saved
Hovey
me.
dude.
I'm so glad you changed
Yeah.
me. You changed me. You changed me.
I feel you, Smitty.
What I will say is this: most
Hold on. Yeah.
most tracks nowadays, man, is just like a hook,
Yeah.
a verse, and
Yeah.
back to a hook. Is like it's not if you old school and you write music, then you appreciate lyrics and you appreciate bars.
Right.
But most bars nowadays is a very catchy hook,
Mm-hmm.
one verse, and then back to a bridge or a hook, and then the song is over, and that's where we are now. Unfortunately, attention spans have become that because you
Yes,
know
sir.
we live life on Twitter and IG and TikTok universe where you
Yeah.
get 26 seconds to prove your point. So, yeah.
Yeah. As for this video, I agree with you. As for this video overall, I think it was pretty good. You know, pretty high quality, especially that one scene where he was sitting down and had the little Matrix look.
All the
That was
lights,
fire to me. Yeah, that was dope. It's not my favorite Few song, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I can tell, though, I feel like he's passionate about what he's doing. And I never feel like he ain't him. And that's what I can respect. Like, I don't feel like he trying to be something else. I feel like he just him. You know, we was fortunate enough to meet him right before he kind of took off with Reach when we was down there in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, the brother was cool. I always wonder, would they take, you know, he was rolling with Ken Jones beforehand. And I always wonder, was Reach going to try to, like, take him away from that? And to be more plain, you know, he was from a non-reform background. Let me just say it like that.
Yeah.
And I always thought they was going to come, you know, they was going to change him and make him this other guy. And I feel like they let him be him, so I can respect them for that. And I think dude is ultra talented. You know, it's a pretty good song. You know what I'm saying? I felt it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what you call a banger where you turn up and bang, but it was a banger like introspective, and I feel like my man was pouring out his heart.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I feel like it's a ride. You know how some songs you can ride to it, but this is what I say about Few. Even after he blew up with the what was it, Hammer Time.
Yeah,
I remember coming through it. You know, I go through Atlanta. Homie Smitty down there, 1K. I mean not 1K. MV fam down there in Atlanta. And I remember coming back home to St. Louis, and I thought I saw him, and I inboxed him on IG like, "Yo, fam, you at the airport?" He was like, "Nah, that's not me." So my point that I'm making is he's not that big that he forgot that. Okay, this dude reached out before. You dig what I'm saying?
Right,
and I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm trying to make it about who he was, and he stayed true to him. Now, if I try to inbox the one word now, I don't know if it'll be that way, But what I will say is,
It's gonna
right when it
be.
started popping, right.
But he
right
do.
when it
Hey,
started popping, he
we
didn't
will say
respond.
this though. I have seen him do feature deals. So hey, you know, you get
Yeah.
your bread right, you can get few on the song. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that was 1K Few Save Me, and pretty good video. You know what I'm saying? Not my favorite from Few, but hey, it was solid, man, and I respect what he was talking about. Let's get into this CHH segment.
CHH Segment.
But we'll get better.
CHH segment. At what point, or yeah, they're supposed to say at what point. At what point in your career did you know that you were good at what you do? Whether it be making beats, you know what I'm saying, doing artwork, in your artistic career. At what point did you know that you was actually, you know, I might be all right with this, Mr. Davis?
I think it's the feedback from as a boss, it's the feedback
Yeah.
from your workers. As a artist, it's the feedback from randoms. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when I say randoms, I'm talking about all the one words not in St. Louis, but
Yeah.
the folks who reach out and be like, "Yo, bro, I really appreciate this. This encouraged me. How can I do this? How can I do that?" So that's how you realize you're good. Because if your circle's telling you you're good, that's nothing.
Yeah.
It's when somebody who don't know you tell you, "Hey, keep doing what you're doing. I want to support."
Yeah, I think, and this really shouldn't be the way you know. But for me personally, I guess I'll put it this way. I felt like I was good when other artists paid me respect that I didn't think knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? And like when I would see them like in person, be like, "Yo, yeah, man, I've been listening," and I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? Because there's a thing in I don't know if they do this in secular hip hop, but I know definitely in Christian hip hop, there's a thing where people will listen to you and never tell you. You know, they won't comment on nothing, won't like nothing, and you will never know. You know, and so for me, and then when I was able to do challenging things, not hard, well, not easily, and what I mean by that, music, I may be on a song that I don't particularly like, but I can make it mine. You feel what I'm saying? So, go ahead, bro. Come back,
No,
bro.
I'm sorry. No, I'm looking at you. Got to really okay, folks. Let me explain this to you. For y'all who watching and y'all see me zone out, I'm reading comments, so I'm trying to. So when my brother tell me come back,
I'm
it's
trying to
not
bring
that
them
I
back.
didn't zoned out, like I'm gone, like I didn't spaced out. I'm reading comments and he realized what I'm doing. So
Yeah, he spaced out.
I
Go
think
ahead, bro.
one of the things.
You ain't lying.
I think one of the more surreal things is both of us had a chance to go down to Flavor Fest, and I introduced myself to this one guy, and he was like, "Oh, I know who you are."
Yeah.
And I told C about it. And I was like, "Oh, you do? You dig what I'm saying?" And he even told me what song he heard me on, the 2 songs he heard me on, and that he'd been rocking with me since he heard me on those songs, and that felt good because a lot of people will listen. And act like they don't even hear you, especially in this genre, especially the fact that C and I, we'll put music out there and we have this bad habit. And yeah, I'm going to speak for my brother. We have a bad habit of where we don't put a lot of promotion out of it because we don't want to make it seem like it's about us. Regardless of what you think, you know what I'm saying? We'll be like, okay, cool, they're listening. But we won't put a lot of money behind it. Not because we feel like it should just do
we
what
don't
it
believe in it.
Right, or it should just grow wings because it's just that height. It's because that's not who we are. It's like we want to make music to impact lives,
right?
And so we'll put the music out there and be like, "All right, Lord, do what you do," and we don't always put the promotion behind it. So for that's a compliment in itself, if you will.
All right, I'm gonna go back to Smitty. Smitty said, "When a woman said my son is a professional and your food is on par with his because he's a chef." That's what's up.
Yeah.
Miss Reese said,
beats with that.
why is this looking black? Hold on. Miss Reese said at the early age of 5, after the first album recording, it's a long story. And then she said, and then again in adulthood, when I finally dropped my first rap track, after my whole life of just singing, and no one knew I rapped. That's what's up, sis.
I will kind of speak on that with Miss Reese. Like Crazy took wings on itself because there's a particular radio station that does underground hip hop. U3
Yeah.
Radio. Shout out to U3 Radio because they played some of CMI songs collab. They played a lot of my single songs and the new single. But when they heard that Crazy, that mother made top for the year. You dig what I'm saying? So I understand where she's coming from with that. When a radio station takes it, it's not in your city, and they show you more love than your own city does sometimes.
Miss Dingle said, I wrote, I directed, and produced 3 plays, and people would ask me to write stuff for them. But then this year I wrote 9 books and working on number 10 and realized that maybe this is my thing. I would hope so, sis. If you wrote 9 books, almost on 10, yes, I would hope so. You realize that's your thing.
Yo,
hey, salute to you. Yeah, for real. Hats off, sis. Big salute. Big salute, for real. That's what's
9
up.
books on 10? Shoot.
Dang. Plays,
that's a lot.
you know what I'm saying? Play right over here. You know what I mean? Salute to you.
Yeah,
for real.
yeah, no doubt about it. And then just sometimes just having confidence in yourself and understanding like, yo, this is what God told me to do. And this is our faith in music show. And I want to tell you something. If God told you to do something, stop looking for people to validate what God told you that's what you're about to do. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just keep going and going and going. Newsflash for everybody who think these artists just come out of nowhere. Look at their backstories. It very seldom happens. A lot of these artists, the one thing about CHH, most of them don't lie about their age. But your favorite artists, these one words grown.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
They're
like,
rapping in youth groups, but they are grown.
They're grown. You dig what I'm saying? But they have the look, and they have a look and a flow about themselves that can put them in that dynamic where they can still go to the youth groups, or if it's secular, they can still relate to a younger crowd because they lied about their age when they come in. But then the age of Google came in, and then you Google these one words and realize they're the same age as your uncle now.
This is probably true. I do think, you know, that's something that we probably all fight, is that point of, you know, looking for validation from other people.
That's true,
or a
man.
lot of time, because you will see people, we seen this a lot in St. Louis with various artists, not to name anybody, just in general, where they say there's no support. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see this particular person doing shows, doing events, traveling, but like, there's no support in St. Louis. But what they really mean is that there's one person they want to impress and they're not impressing them. Or they're not being told that they are impressive by that person. And that comes, you know, that's an inward thing. You got to have your own self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because I say in my life, my steps was, okay, believing that I was good enough, you know what I'm saying, and then had a few people validate it, and then to a point, well, I'm at the point now, like, I really don't care what nobody say. Like, I just be like, yeah, it's good. Not because I'm arrogant about it, it's just like, okay, I believe in myself that much that, okay, I put that together, that's good. I'm straight. You know what I mean? And that's just it. Like, it could be songs, because I know how people are. You can have someone in the studio with you while you're recording the song. They like, yo, I don't know about this joint. And then they come out, they don't even know it's you. And they was there at the recording. You feel what I'm saying? So people see it in, not literally, but I say, they hear the song in the birthing process. You know what I'm saying? But that joint ain't really out yet. It ain't been birthed yet. So they seeing all the dirt and all that. Like, man, I don't, you know, bro, I would really do a song that's like this. And then hear it and don't even know it's you. I've had that happen multiple times, as I know my brother have as well. Go ahead, bro.
I ain't gonna even put my man on blast, but
don't do it.
I'm smiling at you one word, because I know you're watching tonight, and I'm gonna just say that particular thing happened for Still Standing for me, where it was like it's cool, but you think what I'm saying, and then when it came out final and the video came out, like, yo, you didn't even send me the preview. I did one word. You said this about it. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a little jab at my guy.
Yeah.
You know, I love him to life. I'm not going to say his name, but hey, you know what it is.
And you know, it's a lot of, go ahead, bro, my bad.
No, I was saying what the people were saying.
Okay, Tori said exactly, shaking my head emoji, then yep. Ms. Dingo said definitely can't get support from some family. Can't even look for family to validate. This is true. This is the thing too. I'm glad she brought that up.
Yes.
A lot of your supporters ain't your friends and your family. A lot of your biggest supporters ain't that. Now, for me and my brother, we actually support each other. We actually like each other's music. That's probably rare. You know what I'm saying? But most of your good friends, oh yeah, they like you. They just may not really superbly love your music. You know what I mean? You stupid. I'll let you talk on that.
Hey, I tried to let you breathe, brother. I tried to let you breathe, but it was my brother, Smitty. Yeah. My brother Smitty. He kind of went in on me, and then when he heard the final product, he said it. But
go ahead, bro.
What you were saying, I am a big fan of this brother, and I get upset with him. And it's not fanboy. There's a difference between true support and fanboy.
Right. Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you got to understand the difference, especially when you're putting music out. It's cool to have fanboys and fangirls or whatever the case may be, but you need some solids around you who going to tell you that ain't it. Yes. What up, Ronald
Jackson?
What's good? Yeah, what's going on, bro? But you need people who going to be true to you.
Yes.
That ain't it. This is real. You know, one of the hardest things from me, my second album, Life Through My Eyes, the people who was rocking with my first underground, it wasn't even a true album.
Yeah.
They told me, yo, you had a few hits from that joint, but bro, it sounded like your first album. Like, what happened to Robert Dean? You dig what I'm saying? And then when Meat Music came out, those same folks came out, okay, I hear the growth. And then I got another brother who does music, and he didn't travel the world. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, he was with Chingy, and then he got off on his own, and he's a mainstream artist. And he was like, bro, just to hear your growth over the years, because we started around the same time, and to hear your growth over the years, like, yo, you doing your thing. Salute to you. And I salute to him, my man MC. He's an artist out of St. Louis. He does mainstream rap. But to get that respect, for people to understand that they can see the growth, that's the best, as opposed to a fanboy telling you, yay, even when it's whack. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Cortez says, man, if I call you friend, I support you. Facts. Yes, sir.
Yeah, flat out.
Smitty said, a fanboy just wants clout and trying to get something from you. That's real.
Hey.
That's real.
Fanboy just want to be on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I do think being an artist is not easy. And what I mean by that, you get some confidence things. One thing I hear from every artist, no matter what level they are, they always wonder, man, I wonder do they hear me? You know what I mean? It don't matter what level they are. I hear artists say this, man. I put this out, but I don't know if the people heard me. I don't know if they you know what I'm saying? They always insecure about that, because you never hear who's really always hearing, and sometimes that can make you insecure. You have to be strong within yourself to just be, secure in that. Mr. Jackson say, question for you all: how do you support a friend you love but whose music you personally don't like? That's hard, brother. That's hard.
Let me show you how you do that.
Okay,
Mr. Jackson. And Jackson, shout out to Ronald Jackson, man. That's my bro right there. Sow a seed. When you sow a seed, that trumps words, that trumps anything. What you got going? Hey, I got a new product. All right, cool. Share it. Let me explain something to you. Everything that someone puts out that you may love or you may support, you may not like it for you, but just the fact that you have a platform, you got social media. Everybody have IG, Facebook, TikTok, Snap, TikTok, whatever the case may be, Twitter. There it is. Mm-hmm. It don't cost you nothing to just hit the share. You ain't gotta like it, but somebody it may be for them, and that's what I think people fail to realize. I think they music trash. You might, but somebody else. It's a lot of people that think Drake trash. It's a lot of people that think Kendrick is the GOAT. It's a lot of people that. So it's just different. Some people think Rowdy is trash. Some people think Uzi Vert. So in the Christian community, what is it costing you just to hit the share button? Mm-hmm. Whether you like it or not. Mm-hmm. And that's how, to answer your question, that's the best way to do it. Sow a seed. It ain't got to be a lot.
Right.
Yo, hey, here go 20, bro. I'm trying to support you. Shout out
Right.
to Martin Wren, man. Like, I'm at the gym. This brother supported Not the Same Podcast. Like, me and him started talking, discussing some things. I go back to my workout. This brother walk up to me, boom, slap some money in my hand. Ain't none of y'all business how much, but I'm gonna tell you something. It was more than $20.
Yes,
You dig
sir.
what I'm saying? So, regardless if he watched every show, he supported because he
Right.
understood it was kingdom work.
Yeah.
So your peoples may not make music you like, but support it, man. Just hit the share button. It's not that hard.
Yeah. And you got to realize too that me and Rob are best friends. We don't like the exact same music. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody not gonna like the exact same music. A lot of times, like it could be a song that ain't my favorite song for my brother, but I'm gonna judge it on, okay, did my brother deliver this the right way? You know what I'm saying? Is it clear? Is it concise? How is it keeping my attention? Like, it don't got to be my favorite song, but is it keeping my attention? Because I can still be like, yo, he going to reach who he need to reach with this. But I'm going to judge my brother on excellence and be like, yo, bro, you probably could have said this better, or, hey, yo, this is important, this is important. You get what I'm saying? I'm more like that because I know for a fact, just because he's my friend and we're fans of each other's music don't mean I'm going to love every single song.
Right.
And vice versa. You just not going to. I really like KB as an artist. He's one of my favorite artists. I don't love every song. I think he's an awesome artist. I really like Flame as an artist. I don't love every song. I like a whole lot of them, though. I like most of them, but you know what I'm saying? So every one ain't going to be that one. I mean, I think Lecrae is awesome. I don't like every song. Just what it is. So I always try to be careful with saying, okay, yo, bro, this is trash. Because to some people, like, I'm going to give you an example. There's an artist named Ty Brazzle, right? He had this song with KB back in the day, and I hated it. I was like, man, this joint is so garbage, and everybody liked it. I don't think it's The Power. Yeah, I like The Power song. No, but here's the thing. I like him as an artist now. I love, almost all his songs. But at that point, I'm like, man, I don't know why this dude rapping like this, his voice funny or whatever. I mean, but I knew it was good. It just wasn't for me. And then, but I didn't give up on the brother neither, though. So now I got like 8 songs of his on my playlist. I enjoy the brother. Right. So I just think, everybody tastes like Smitty say, music is like food. Everybody has different tastes. Don't lie. Let them know if it's not your flavor. And you can say that in love. You ain't got to say it's trash. I'm going to say this as an example. There's a video out by a show called The Crew. Salute to them. And they interviewed Brandon P. that used to be Black Knight. You remember Black Knight made the beats?
Yeah, Black Knight. Right.
And the homie Mission, 2 artists. And Brandon P. was traveling with Andy Mineo and Reach, playing drums or whatever. He was really, really trying to get Andy on the song. And Andy, Andy was like, nah, I'm cool. And then finally told me, man, your music trash. And it kind of hurt him, right? But, he was like, okay, I can either be mad or I'm going to get better. Now, I mean, he had a bunch of songs. You ever heard the song Put the Bibles in the Air? That was his song.
Yeah.
It's bunches of songs this dude had, and he's a great producer. But, you never know what you'll do to somebody like that. No slight to Andy, whatever. That's him. I'm sharing the story I watched the other day, and I'm giving it as an example. Like, there's a way to do it where you can call someone to build. Now, for me personally, sometimes negative criticism makes me get better. Like, I get so mad, I just go get better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've had that happen to me before, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go to this studio. I'm going to do this. I'm leveling everything up, and a great project came out of it. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So before we get out of this, because I know we're running short on time, man, I want to say something for all our CHH fans. C and I was talking about this, and I asked that y'all send y'all prayers up to Rapzilla. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Rapzilla, about them, them trying to exploit artists and get money. But let me explain something to Rapzilla, and I have to give them their shout-outs because both C and I have had plenty of music on Rapzilla that we didn't pay for. We submitted, and they put it up. You dig what I'm saying? I can name about 5 songs of mine that Rapzilla put up, and they didn't exploit me for my cash. But I also have paid for promotion from Rapzilla. Right now, Rapzilla is struggling. I ask that if you don't know what Rapzilla is, it is the #1 Christian hip-hop station. Do they do a lot of stuff that some people don't agree with? Yes, they do. But what I will say, for every Christian artist who have put out music, Rapzilla was your target because you knew if you got put on Rapzilla, And they not paying me for this. Them
No.
one words probably don't even know who the heck we are. But I will respect. You dig what I'm saying? I will respect the platform that they had, and right now they struggling. So if you go to Rapzilla, Google Rapzilla, and see what they talking about, I'm not gonna promote this, that, or the third, but pray for them brothers or the sisters or the team or whatever the case may be to bring back the platform. And if it was a lesson to be learned, here it is. Continue the legacy. I'm gonna go ahead and read this real quick. Bear with me because I wasn't expecting my brother to put this up. Rapzilla is gearing up to celebrate our 20-year anniversary in January, and which is stand as a landmark time, especially coming after Christmas, is actually a bittersweet and frustrating time for us. As you may now notice, myself, because I just tried to submit a song, the Rapzilla website has not been functional for the last few months. We've been experiencing major issues going back to the summer between being hacked, crashing, and working with developers who were paid and not able to get the job done. To put it bluntly, we are in a financial crisis that could ultimately prove to be the end of Rapzilla. Here are the numbers. We've just spent $6,000 on people who couldn't resolve the issue. It'll be at least another $6,000, that equals 12, to restore the site and get it to a healthy place by a team we know can get the job done. We have also accumulated some debt because we have not been able to monetize the website in 4 months. Let me explain to you guys why I'm putting this Rapzilla thing up. Not the Same Podcast supports CHH. There are a lot of artists who paid Rapzilla for their videos, for their upcoming releases, and guess what? They can't get that money back. And Rapzilla can't refund them because I just read what they're going through.
$12,000.
So this is bigger. This is bigger than Rapzilla. We talking about upcoming CHH artists, and when CHH artists get discouraged, you know what happened? They walk away from the faith sometimes. Is it right? No, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not making excuses for them one words who choose to walk away because they got hidden motives. That's not the point. My point is we want to build the kingdom and not tear it down. And hopefully whatever these brothers and sisters are going through for Rapzilla, when they come back better. They come back stronger, and they faith-based and their relationship with the Lord is even better than what they ever could think of from this trial and tribulation that they're going through. Go ahead, see. I know I said a mouthful there.
Nah, that's it. Well said, brother, and we're going to move on. But, hey, prayers up to Rapzilla. If you got something in your heart to give them, so unto them brothers. You know what I'm saying? They've been good for the kingdom. They've been very good and good for the kingdom.
But just remember.
Hold up. Hey.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Aaron Cole, and you're rocking with Not the Same Podcast. Keep it locked.
Listen, y'all gotta tune in to Not the Same Podcast. This is Gully Mark.
All right, this is a song by Bryan T, a.k.a. Brian Trejo.
Trejo.
Play a lot of kingdom music, but, hey, I want y'all to check this out. It's called All Things Kingdom.
Hey, this brother's consistent. This brother was doing concerts during COVID.
Yep, he never stopped.
It's hard to fly with your wings clipped. You better go get your wings fixed. I speak this cause I mean this. You can't distinguish my allegiance, that's to Jesus. Forbidden fruit, why Adam and Eve just eat it? And I'm no better, I see poison and I drink it. Living in the liquor store, treated it like Egypt. And this delinquent, relinquish things that were needed. Hey, I was thugging, I was thieving, I was evil. I was broken, I was hurting all my people. That's why I pray someday I get to make it up to them. Life is a gift and I'm grateful that I wake up to it. Like here come Brother Bryan with that Bible in his hand. Everywhere I go, I bring revival to the land. An attitude of gratitude, remember to be humble. Nobody likes to hang around people who like to grumble.
Yeah, Trejo, his flow stay consistent, bro.
Yeah.
But he switch it up sometimes too.
Oh, yeah, he'll twist on you in a minute.
Yeah.
I used to think that I was born to die. I was sitting all outside like I was Mordecai. Jesus Christ will be the only name I glorify. I'm in a season where I need some things prioritized. Wifey hates to see when ministry's disorganized. And Sister Jamie came in here and got it organized. I must be valuable, cause God, I get attacked a lot. I eat my daily bread, Satan hates how fed I got. I feed my spirit, man, every day I'm gaining weight. That's how I activate my faith, man, when I'm feeling faint. Did you forget I was the underdog? Regardless of the odds, man, my come up was because of God. And Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And he's the only way to come to God. Yeah, it's okay to take some good advice. Listen, don't put your feelings on the internet. Nah, if you ain't a living sacrifice, man, then you ain't been really living yet. He prepared you a table and you the dinner guest. And you told God that you changed, but you still ain't did it yet. But one day, you'll give him an apology for your blasphemy, your foolishness, and mom. You got the greatest reputation, but the weakest foundation. Why would you need some money when it's free for salvation? Huh?
Yeah. One thing I like about Trejo, man, he's ministry minded, and he proves 100%. That you can still be ministry focused and put this music out there.
Line, saying that you prophesying. Half the time you only talking about some dollar sign. A cloud of glory and a fog machine, two different things. Stuck on tradition, you don't see God use new different things. Hey, your amazing grace back then today don't sound like ours. We put some 808 with Jesus on these kingdom bars. The message the same, though the method my chain. Put respect on his name, no disrespect in his name. It's crazy we got demons in the church, and they can't even see him in the church. Singing in the church, man, they leading in the church. Even having meetings in the church. Hey, it's time to pray. Let's fast a month to skip a meal or two, so you'll be ready for whatever God prepares for you. And I don't want to be the lukewarm that he spits out. Find out in the end, that's why I missed out, kicked out. And I don't need no nicotine to calm my nerves. You ever heard of God, the word of God? I trust his word. Everything around you will crumble one day and burn up. Only thing that remains is a kingdom, though that's eternal. Yeah, it's hard to fly with your wings clipped. You better go get your wings fixed. Man, I speak this because I mean this. You can't extinguish my allegiance, that's for Jesus.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
Yeah. All Things Kingdom by our man, Mr. Bryan T, a.k.a.
I pray in tongues. I thank God for my utterance. I want all that you have for me, Lord, not some of it. Hey, who am I to take advantage of our covenant? 24 hours in a day, what have I done with it? Lazy, pitiful, poor, blind, and wretched. Who will come and save me from my flesh? Yeah. It only makes it faker when you labor for the paper or the honor of the people you manipulate in prayer. How is you a Christian yet you still fight like a gangster? Every time you caught up in your anger, huh? You should be ashamed the way you push away the stranger, the way that you mistreat all of your neighbors. Hater. Love the ones who hate me, forgive the ones who hurt me. Gotta show them mercy even if they did me dirty. They love the ones who hate me, forgive the ones who hurt me. Why would I want to hurt you? You did nothing to deserve it, Jesus. I love you, Lord.
This is a different beat for Trejo, too.
Oh, yeah.
Forever be grateful and represent for you all things king.
He got outside the box on that joint,
Yeah, he got outside his box on it.
So that was All Things Kingdom by our guy, Mr. Bryan T, a.k.a. Bryan Trejo, a.k.a. the Kingdom family. Kingdom.
Yeah.
I forgot the click call, but man, big salute to him.
Kingdom Music, man.
Kingdom Music, that's it. My bad,
Yeah.
brother. If you watch it, man, appreciate that. Hey, it's very, very nice. Very came out of a different box. That's really like, to me, his song cry. If you know about Jay-Z, you heard that back in the day. If you've been around, Jay-Z had this monumental song that had this real laid-back beat like that. It was called Song Cry, where he's pouring his heart out. That's what that sounded like to me. But it was very good, man. You know what I'm saying? Introspective. Like I said, everything you ain't got to break your neck, bottom of your head. But he had some bars on that, and I think it was heartfelt. Video was nice too. You know, it was like 3 scenes, but they was clean.
Yeah.
Super clean joints. You know what I mean?
Very clean. Very
For
clean.
my brother Cortez, I know the video guy. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I want to say shout out to Bryan Trejo, because if you listen to the bars of that video, like, I've actually been able to be a part of a show that Trejo was in. Mm-hmm. And let me explain something to y'all. What he's spitting, he live it. Like, my man C, this is our faith and music show. My man C is still going on in our Bible study talking about healing. You dig what I'm saying? And I watched the Lord use, listen to what I'm saying, I watched the Lord use Bryan Trejo to lay hands on a man in a wheelchair, and this man got up out the chair and walked out the church. Mm-hmm. This wasn't no, when I tell you, this wasn't no foolery. This wasn't no staged event. No, this wasn't that. You dig what I'm saying? And I still got pictures on my phone from that trip to San Antonio with Bryan Trejo and the Lord using them. So this brother's heart has always been about ministry. And I pray that he continue in Kingdom Music. I pray that they continue to move forward. And when the foolery is a part of it, I've also seen him apologize to some of the same folks that was at that show because he knew he had hurt one of the people that was a part of putting it together. So shout out to Bryan T, man.
Big salute, man. Good video. Very nice song. Salute to all the people around you. I saw Brother Antoine. I believe his son was back there in the back, man. So, hey, they've been doing it for a minute. They came to St. Louis a few times, man, and they've been very consistent, man. So, big. Look at Toy talking about no miracle cloth. No. Straight up in the name of Jesus. You know what it is. Yeshua, for those who peeping in, you know, you looking boys and girls out there that trying to find flaw. Anyways, have you ever thought you're looking boys
really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast, or podcast plural? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, on Thursdays we are exclusively on YouTube. So this is what we need you to do so you can catch every show, especially on Thursday. Go ahead and hit that button for them, man. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, just like C just popped up on the screen. Also, you can hit our Cash App sign, Not the Same Podcast on Cash App. Not the same podcast.com/support. Look, our website is updated every Friday. If you go on our website, you will see that the shows that you've seen throughout the week, you can catch the replays right there on our website. And you can also catch some of the other things that's going on as far as C-Micah as an artist, Robert Deem as an artist, and some of the other stuff that we got popping as far as hoodies, merch, all that good stuff. You know, our artists be like, the merch. Those are the ways that you can support these 2 1-words you see on your screen.
Absolutely. Also, this weekend, have a Merry Christmas from Not the Same Podcast. We appreciate you. We love you guys. If you're in the St. Louis or the Midwest area, be careful as you travel. If you're traveling to another city, pray for me as I strike out on the road tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Keep me lifted. Bro. And, have a Merry Christmas for real, man.
Merry Christmas,
we love
man.
y'all. We appreciate y'all. And Merry Christmas. 1 word.
Merry Christmas and keep it Christ Christmas. You hear me?
I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert D, man.
We out, man. Merry Christmas.
About our Father's business. Crime mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode. About our Father's business.